Yes, yes, yes. It's the Raphael Dawkins with the Combat Radio. And today we're looking at Deontay Wilder's reason, explanation, excuse for why he lost to Tyson Fury via 7th round TKO stoppage. His corner threw in the towel. Okay, without delay, let's get into it. Okay, so Las Vegas, February 22nd. Deontay Wilder wanted to make his ring walk prior to his fight with Tyson Fury on Saturday, a special occasion, and wore a 40-pound costume. That's 40 pounds in weight, not sterling, not the British currency. 40 pounds in weight. And however, the costume was too heavy, according to Deontay Wilder. And that's why he says he didn't have his legs under him. Okay, so Wilder went on to say that he's going to Africa at the end of March on vacation and plans to exercise his rematch clause for a third fight with Tyson Fury. He said, I'll get back to boxing once I return from Africa. You know, I'm going over there on vacation, my lovely lady. Okay, so Wilder goes on to say, or rather, Wilder, who was knocked down in the third round via straight right hand, and then again in the 5th round with a left hook to the body. Yeah, I remember that left hook did it take the wind out of him? Or was it that Tyson Fury was just off balance all the time, seemingly wrong-footed even in the first? You can't really attribute that to no busted eardrum. He didn't have a busted eardrum. We get to that in a second. But he was all 6s and 7s with the feet. Just his footwork when pushed back is simply atrocious. We've talked about it on the live show, Boxing Talk with Raphael. Many a time we've chopped it up. We've talked about putting Deontay Wilder on his back foot. He can't really fight on his back foot when you put the applied consistent pressure. The man flaps with applied, intelligent, consistent pressure. He was always suspected over here at Raphael Dawkins Combat Radio that he would not be able to withstand a pressure fighter who's high level. And Tyson Fury is not generally considered to be that much of a pressure fighter to an extent, but he's not walking you down. He's a pressure fighter, but not a walk you down fighter. Not a walk you down fighter, but that's exactly what he did to Deontay Wilder. Walked him down. He walked him down the same way that Dillian White would have walked him down, the same way that an Anthony Joshua would walk him down. If Deontay Wilder had suspected before he took the original fight, if he had considered Tyson Fury to be a walk you down fighter, then that invitation to fight would never have occurred. Wouldn't have took that fight. Because that's not Tyson Fury, but Tyson Fury changed up his style and came with a style which Deontay Wilder just simply was not prepared for. Couldn't handle it. Tyson Fury put him back on his heels, and he can't fire off that big right when he's back on his heels, apparently. And that's what an Anthony Joshua would have done to him. And that's what Dillian White would have done to him. Put that pressure on, put him on his back foot. Anyway, so Wilder said, I wasn't hurt. I wasn't hurt by the punches. I wanted a chance to continue. And Kevin Iole released a tweet saying, just got some information. Wilder did not have a broken jaw, as some have suspected, nor did he have a busted eardrum, as some have suspected. He did, however, have a 2 centimeter cut in his ear, which required 7 stitches to close. So, no busted jaw, no busted eardrum, just a cut in the ear. So that wasn't a busted eardrum, that was a cut in the ear. So we have to be clear about that. Okay, so it was the weight. It was the weight of the costume. I was only able to put it on for the first time the night before the fight. But I didn't think it was gonna be that heavy. I didn't know it was gonna be that heavy. It weighed like 40 some odd pounds with the helmet and all the batteries. I wanted to make my tribute. I want my tribute to be great for Black History Month. I wanted it to be good. And I guess I put that before everything. So, Deontay Wilder is saying that the 40 pounds took it out of his legs. The 40 pounds took it out of his legs. He said he didn't hurt me at all, but the simple fact is my uniform. It wasn't a uniform, Deontay, it was a costume. He didn't have to wear it. A uniform is something you have to wear. This was a costume which you opted to wear. My uniform was way too heavy for me. I didn't have no legs from the beginning of the fight. I didn't have no legs, man. You know how hard it is to fight when you don't have no legs? You have any idea? In the 3rd round, my legs were just shot all the way through. But I'm a warrior, and people know that I'm a warrior. It could easily be told that I didn't have no legs or anything. A lot of people were telling me it looked like something was wrong with you. Something was wrong. But when you're in the ring, when you're in the heat of the battle, you know you have to bluff a lot of things. I tried my best to do so. I knew I did, but I knew I didn't have the legs to do it. But that was all because of my uniform. So, Deontay Wilder blames his loss on his costume, which he calls a uniform. Yeah, maybe just wear a robe next time, Deontay. Maybe just wear a robe, or have them check how heavy the costume's gonna be. Have them check how heavy the costume's gonna be. It's Raphael Dawkins. It's the Combat Radio. It's the Have Your Say. It's the like. It's the subscribe. It's the comment. It's the shares. And it is the hitting that bell icon to stay updated with news and notifications. And don't forget about the live show. Mondays and Wednesdays, 10 p.m. UK time. Boxing Talk with Rafi. Have Your Say. It's the Raphael Dawkins. It's the Combat Radio. It's the 40-pound uniform. And I'm out.